Mental health and college and careers and how to be successful. My name's Bill. I've spent 25 years working in Silicon Valley, and before that I've been a first responder, I've worked in hospitality, and I spent 7 years as an auto mechanic. I've done a lot of different kinds of things. I worked 30 hours a week through most of my time in college, and I pulled full load in college every semester. It wasn't really a big deal that I had those two things going on together. I just had to adjust my schedules, and that was it. The big value of doing that was that when I got out into the workforce, I was ready. The first interviews that I had, I actually thought were pretty darn easy because I already had years of working behind me, and the structures around work weren't a mystery. And I had an easy time talking with people about that. On the flip side, I've interviewed people who have not had work while they were in college. They don't understand those models. They're not good to interview. They don't inspire me to trust that they would be a good hire. And as a hiring manager, that matters. Like, you saying you have the skills is great, but if I don't trust you can actually work and be effective, then I'm looking for another candidate. And so having a job during college, it teaches you a bunch of stuff that's outside of the academic world. Because frankly, universities, they don't prepare you to work. You get a degree from whatever college it is, great. But that doesn't mean you actually know how to do anything related to a job the day you get out. I'm sorry, that's just the reality. And if you don't have any kind of work experience to talk about, where you've been solving problems, where people have given you open-ended problems to go figure out how to solve, which is not what happens academically generally, you're not ready. You're not ready to work in my software engineering team or anything else on the corporate side because you don't have the underpinnings of what you need. In a perfect world, colleges and universities would be structured like vocational technical schools, so that whatever you're getting a degree in, you would actually have pragmatic real-world working experience when you got your bachelor's degree, or especially when you get your master's degree. And if that's not the case, then you should be going after that on your own so that you at least can be in the game and understand what's happening. Part of the time I was in college, I was also taking vocational technical classes. And those were awesome because they gave me real world experience about what things would be like when I got out in the real world. It was really, really valuable. I can't say that about the academic classes that I had because they completely insufficient in getting me ready for the real world. Luckily, I was working all the way through college, so I already had that background. If you're not working through college, you are putting yourself at a serious disadvantage for when you graduate. And you're really making it a lot harder for an interviewer to trust that you can do the job. Yeah, so by all means, be working while you're in college. You need that. Hope you're having a good one. Thanks.